Hey there, and welcome back to September. So we've got our second circuit with less going on than in the first circuit. So with circuit one, we were challenging your balance, which is proprioception in your feet, your vestibular system, and your sense of where your body is. And we're really isolating those teeny tiny muscles, the glute med and glute min on the side. The big glutes are easy, but they are useless if the little glutes are not coming to be the supporting characters that you need in your running story. So with the 4 moves, we've got clamshells on the left, clamshells on the right, and then the same 2 slides that you were doing before, just more of that. So we're really going to be asking a lot of these muscles each day. If you're going to do multiple sets, I encourage that always. Do take a good minute or 2 of rest in between. Do not rush. Form is everything. So I'm going to ask you to do this against a wall, even though I necessarily can't in here. But lining the alignment in a clamshell is everything. So if you have access to a band and want to use a band, it's going to go around your knees. I'm having the same problem I was having 5 seconds ago when I filmed the last video. I do not know where my bands are, and I do not have one large enough to go around my knees. So I'm going to go without. If you want to start without one, that's fine. You're going to need them for the side slides, though. So want to make sure that your shoulders, your hips, and your ankles are all aligned. We want to make sure that you're not dumping either, which means you're going to be thinking about activating your core and lifting it off the ground. Some will say stacking your hips. Not everybody's going to have the space under here. I don't care about that. I care that you are not hyperextending your back. You're just trying to find that natural, neutral place of lifting your side off the ground, and you're not dumping into it. Because when you dump into it, we don't use the muscles properly. So it's a lot to think about, but then stack, get in that place, lift, and lower. Make sure the glute is on while you do it. Even with the band, if this is too easy, great, put your feet in the air. You're going to do 1 minute on the left side, 1 minute on the right, and you're going to go slowly. Show me how few of these you can do on each side, and here's the reason why. When you move really quickly with these small muscle groups, you're going to be using momentum to do the work for you, and that's the opposite of what we want. This is an isometric series of holds. So rather than holding one thing steady for 30 seconds to a minute, right? That's what we typically think of with an isometric hold. We're going to be trying to get the same thing out of it. So in a minute, if you are doing 60 of these, I would say that's way too many. Show me how slow you can go. 16 counts up, 16 counts down. Even if you're not using a band, that will be challenging. Moving more slowly than you want to go in any given moment is the hardest thing you will ever do. Not just because it's harder, but because you don't have any assist from Newton's first, second, or third laws of motion, whatever they may be. All right, so you've got the clamshells on each side going really slowly. Hold 2. Really slowly return. Okay? And that's just to start. And this is actually faster than I would want you to go. But you'll see small ones are sweeter and the slower ones are too. Now, you're going to feel pretty burnout on both sides by the time I come to stand up, and that's important because your bigger glutes are going to do the bulk of the work, you think. What we're doing is challenging those small glutes to come along, assist, and do their jobs in a very interesting way. So with the band, we're just going to pretend I have one. With the band around your ankles, again, you want a small one. You're going to turn your glutes on, squeeze them tight, then unlock your knees. Remember, locked, unlocked, locked, unlocked. Just unlock your knees, small band, glutes on, and we're going to slide. And you should start to feel it because your glutes will be totally pumped up and burnt out. You should start to feel it on your lead leg, but you're going to feel it most on the leg that is doing the slide. So same as before, taking teeny tiny steps, really feel like you're leading with that hip. And if that doesn't make sense, then we need to burn you out a little harder. Let me know. So that's it. Everybody's got the same 2 circuits. I think the second one, it only looks easier. It's actually way harder, in my opinion, but let me know what you think. That's what it means to be coached and loved and winning at life when Fitness Protection has your back too. Yay! Sorry, I'm super stupid excited about this jacket. I love this hoodie.